Would you dare to sit on it at midnight? Locals say it whispers your name, some never come back the same. Tonight, we explore the chilling legend of Florida's Devil's Chair, an old, weathered stone seat hidden deep inside Cassadaga Cemetery, where moss creeps over crumbling headstones and fog hangs heavy after sundown. They say it's just stone, but what if stone remembers? Built quietly in the late 1800s as a mourner's bench for a grieving family, it soon gathered whispers of a darker purpose, a place where the living might hear the dead. By the 1920s, the stories spread like wildfire, teens daring each other to sit alone at midnight, swearing they heard a voice that wasn't theirs, or felt a cold hand brush across their shoulder. Those who mocked the legend weren't always lucky, some suffered sudden accidents, nightmares that haunted them for years, or an unshakable dread whenever they passed the cemetery gates. They call it the Devil's Chair, a seat where, if you dare sit at midnight, the devil himself may whisper secrets, grant wishes, or mark you with a curse you might never shake off. Local folklore says if you leave an unopened can of beer on the chair overnight, it'll still be sealed in the morning, but completely empty. Some claim the devil himself drinks it, a silent toast to those brave, or foolish, enough to tempt him. Real witnesses speak of chilling experiences, a man who crashed his car hours after mocking the chair, a girl who fled in tears after hearing her name hissed softly from behind, and a groundskeeper who refuses to walk near it after sundown, swearing he once saw a shadow crouched on the stone, waiting. Paranormal teams drawn by the legend brought EMF detectors, spirit boxes, and thermal cameras. They recorded unexplained cold spots, sudden battery drains, and eerie EVPs, voices whispering, "Come closer," or even soft laughter echoing in empty air. Thermal images once caught a heat shape, like someone sitting on the chair when no living person was there. Some say these are tricks of light and sound, others feel the weight of something unseen watching from the shadows. Where do these stories begin? Across Europe and early America, mourners' chairs, witches' seats, and even priestess seats were often seen as bridges between worlds, places to rest, yes, but also places where the dead might speak, or where something darker might listen. Other cursed chairs, like England's infamous Busby stoop chair or Philadelphia's haunted Bolero mansion chair, carry the same warning: don't sit, don't dare, or pay the price. Psychologists argue it's fear playing tricks, the mind turning wind and shadows into whispers and shapes. But those who have felt it say otherwise: cold air swirling around them, the sense of unseen eyes fixed on their back, the heaviness that sinks into your bones when you realize you're not alone. Even animals react, dogs bark at empty space, cats arch and hiss near the chair. Why? What do they sense that we refuse to see? Online, the legend thrives: YouTube challenges, TikTok dares filmed under pale moonlight, grainy photos showing blurred shadows or strange mists coiling around the stone. Skeptics roll their eyes, but even they avoid the cemetery after dark. And still the questions remain: why do so many claim to hear whispers? Why do electronic devices fail near the chair? Why do some visitors feel inexplicable sorrow, dread, or see fleeting shapes slipping behind headstones? In the end, the Devil's Chair remains what it has always been: cold, silent, and waiting. A simple stone seat, yet wrapped in a legend that refuses to die. Is it cursed? Is it haunted? Or does it hold power only because we believe it does? Would you sit there, alone, after midnight, as wind rustles the moss and shadows crawl closer? The night sees what the day never knows. Tell us what you believe in the comments, and remember, some legends are born from grief, some from fear, and some from something ancient, unseen, and patient, still waiting in the darkness, long after the living are gone.